Today on Another World.
Marianne, I don't know what I'm going to do.
You love Jerry.
Yes, I do, and I never thought I'd even feel that with anybody. But when I looked at him on the table in that examining room, he was so helpless, so vulnerable.
Kid.
You're really worried about him, are you?
Yeah. I feel like I'm sitting on a powder keg about to go off.
Well, I guess you were lucky to have someone like Sandy around to take care of you, huh?
Oh, he wasn't taking care of me, Jordan.
Sure looked like it to me.
You sound like you don't believe me.
I don't know, Blaine. Should I?
And once a guy like Scott gets suspicious about someone, they're really not safe. I mean, the most innocent thing can set him off.
That's right, Joey. Blaine's really in serious trouble. And you gotta remember that to anybody around her, she's the kiss of death.
And now, the continuing story of Another World.
Hi, Clarice.
Hi.
I guess Blaine finally got around to calling you.
Yes, you did.
How are you?
Fine. What am I saying? I'm not fine. How is he?
We haven't heard anything in the past few minutes. It's good to see you. Listen, I'm going to make some phone calls.
Oh, that brother of mine was... Never mind. How is Jerry?
All they'll tell us is that it's bad.
Well, what happened? I mean, Larry didn't give me a chance to ask him.
Yeah, doesn't give me a chance to talk to him either. They think it was an accident.
They think? Don't they know? I mean, why? Oh, I don't know what I'm saying.
I know how you feel. I can't put a sentence together anymore either.
You guys want some coffee?
Thank you, but no, I can't get anything past this lump in my throat.
All right, change your mind, just yell.
Thank you.
So what kind of accident was he in? Did he smash up his car?
No, he wasn't in a car. He was run down.
He was run... I don't believe it.
Yeah, it was a hit and run.
Is he going to be all right?
Clarice, I am the wrong person to be asking that. I have been sitting here for hours waiting for some news.
Well, how bad is it?
About as bad as it can be. But he's still alive.
Oh, Jerry.
He's got a broken arm. He's got cracked ribs.
Is he conscious?
He's in and out.
Do you think I could see him for a minute?
Well, yeah, you might as well ask. But let me warn you, before you go in there, he looks pretty bad. He's all messed up from the broken glasses.
Glass?
And they're worried about his spleen. It could be damaged.
Well, would that be serious?
It means he might have to have an operation.
Well, how soon?
I don't know. They keep a real close watch on him. Every few minutes, somebody goes in and takes a sample of his blood and then takes it up to the lab.
I don't see how this could have happened. Jerry knows not to cross against the light. Even little Corey knows that.
He wasn't in the street, Clarice.
But you told me it was a hit and run.
Okay, but he was in the parking garage of his office building.
Well, how could somebody be driving fast enough to almost kill Jerry in a parking garage?
I don't know. Lee, thank you for bringing her down here.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want her driving over here alone. Not in the condition she's in.
I don't know what I would have done tonight without Lee.
Joey.
Hey, dude, I got here as soon as I could.
I'm glad you came.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Oh, how did my coffee get cold so fast? Oh, I don't know. No wonder I got it a half an hour ago. I'm really losing my sense of time. Come on.
Where?
We're gonna go home.
I can't leave. I want to stay here.
Kid, Jerry's getting the best care possible.
Look, I want to be here in case he wakes up.
He's been given a lot of drugs. He's not gonna know that you went home for a few hours to get some rest. Now, come on.
No.
Kid, look at you. You're exhausted. You can hardly stand up straight. Now, come on.
How will I...
Rick will let us know.
If there's a change, I want to be here.
He'll call us. We can be back here at the hospital in a matter of minutes. Now, please.
Oh, no, I guess I am a little tired.
You're exhausted.
I just want to make sure that if he wants me, that I'm here.
Kit, this may be a very long ordeal. And if you don't get some rest right away, you're not going to be in any shape for it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Come on, let's get out of here.
You shouldn't be here.
Here? You mean here at the hospital?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've got to stay here. Jerry is seriously hurt, and I'm not leaving here till I find out he's okay.
You can't stay here, Blaine.
I gotta stay.
All right, what if Jordan finds out that you're here?
I can't think about that right
Well, I'm
now.
going to think about that for you.
Joey, please.
Look, if Jordan knows that you're here, it'll confirm everything that he suspects about you and Jerry.
Jerry might die.
You might die if you stay here.
You're exaggerating.
Listen, you know how Jordan operates. He asked me to tell you, right? Well, how do you know that someone else didn't take him up on his offer?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to take that risk.
Well, I'm not going to let you take that risk.
You're not gonna let me.
You heard me.
You have no right to order me around.
Blaine, you don't have any choice about the matter. Now, come on, we got to get out of here. Let's
Joey,
go.
will you stop playing hero? I can't go anywhere anyway. Not until I get a little put back together.
Yeah, you're right about that. Is that Jerry's?
Yeah.
Look, why don't we go back over to my house and then we'll decide what we're going to do from there, okay? Come on.
Okay.
Russ? Oh, Brian.
How is he?
He's stable, Brian, for now.
Well, you sound as if you anticipate trouble.
With an accident like this, you always have to suspect a ruptured spleen. We'll monitor him very closely for the next few days.
Well, I mean, if it did rupture, how will you know?
We're taking hourly blood counts. Any significant drop would indicate a rupture.
What would you do then?
Well, then we would have to operate, and fast. A delay at that point would certainly jeopardize Jerry's life.
Russ, tell me, is he in a lot of pain now?
Yes, I'm afraid he is, Brian.
Have you given him something for the pain?
Of course, yes. He's sedated. That way he'll at least get some rest.
Yeah, well, I guess that sleep is the most healing thing for him right now.
Yes, that. And everything else that we're doing for him, of course.
You know, one thing troubles me.
Hello, Brian.
Oh, hi.
Did I hear you saying something puzzles you?
Yes, I did say that. Jerry was a victim of a hit and run, wasn't he?
That's what the record says, yeah.
Well, I, for one, find that very hard to believe.
Well, I'll have to cast my vote with you. See, I think a hit and run in a parking garage is a little difficult to understand.
It's my feelings exactly.
Just sit down and get you something to drink.
I don't need anything, Joey.
What?
I don't need anything.
Yeah, no, sit down. I'll get you a beer.
Russ. What's up?
Trouble.
Yeah, what's happened?
Remember, you know Jerry Grove, right?
Yeah, sure. I met him at Clarice and Leigh's, right?
Yeah, he had an accident tonight.
Is he serious?
They don't know if he's going to live.
Oh, man, that's tough. Sorry to hear that. What kind of accident? Did I say something wrong?
No. You have no way of knowing.
He was hit by a car.
Look, you guys, I know this may sound kind of callous, but, why does that mean trouble?
Well, accidents that aren't accidents are trouble.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Joey?
He means that Jerry's being hit by a car wasn't an accident. Somebody tried to kill him tonight.
Wait a minute, you know that for sure?
I know it. I know it just as I'm sure it's all my fault that it happened in the first place.
Wait, let's not get into that again, all right? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Huh?
Fine. Don't I look it?
Thanks.
I gotta go. Listen, Jordan's probably worried about me by now. It's so late.
Hey, wait a minute, you're not thinking about going home yet, are
I
you?
really don't think I have much choice.
I think Sandy's right. I don't think you should leave yet, Blaine.
Oh, fine. I'll stay out all night, okay? And then Jordan will really be convinced that I'm with Jerry. I can't do that to Jerry. I gotta go home.
Not like that, you don't.
Maybe I could borrow some jeans?
Oh, sure, that'd look nice walking into the house 4 o'clock in the morning with men's clothes on. I don't think so.
Look, I got a better idea, okay? Now, look, why don't I call Melissa, get her to go over to the connection, pick up some of your clothes, and bring them by here?
That's a good idea.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Joey.
For what?
Melissa.
He bailed me out.
Yeah, this is Sandy.
Again.
Well, I didn't do anything.
But I need
Yes,
you
you
to do me
did.
a big favor, okay?
You got me out of the hospital.
Yeah, I want you to go by the
You got me
connection
through tonight.
and pick up some of Blaine's clothes.
Oh, that's maybe because I like you.
Maybe I'll pick up some
Joey,
makeup, too,
don't,
okay?
please.
Maybe I even love you, Blaine.
Yeah, okay, I'll talk to you later. Okay, it's all set. Now what?
I don't know. So we just sit down and wait for Melissa.
Yeah, well, I think I'll go get dressed. How is he?
He's been heavily sedated.
Well, that doesn't answer my question.
Well, what did Russ tell you?
Described his injuries.
And you know it's serious.
Yes. I guess I just wanted to hear someone say that he was going to be all right. How's his eye?
Well, there was a lot of glass. That's why his face is all cut up. But I really think his eye has no permanent damage. However,
That's not what you're worried about right now, is it?
No. Brian, does he have any family? If he does, I think they should be called if they have.
No. No family.
Well, he's got lots of friends and people who care, doesn't he?
Yes.
He has you.
You know, I guess I wasn't even aware of just how much I'd stepped into the father role with Jerry. You know, advice and long talks.
Oh, Brian, you're going to have a chance for lots more of those, I promise you.
I hope so.
Look, I have to go check on a couple of other patients. There should be a nurse in here in a minute, though.
Do you mind if I stay with him?
Oh, no, I'd like it. Thank you.
Petroni? Yeah, this is Larry. Yeah, I just talked to Jerry. Right. Listen, he came up with another number. You might try 6 in front of that 42Y. Yeah, you think we can run a tracer on that? Yeah, it's a light blue sedan, American made. That might be just enough to nail those guys.
Are you awake, Jerry?
I want you to feel free to call on me for whatever reason. I mean, if you need some help around the house, you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to watch for you when you go shopping, call me. Don't go trying to cope with this thing on your own all the time.
That's for you, Jerry. Just know that there's someone willing to help me when I need help.
No, I mean it, Clarice. Now, I've got this strong feeling that this is just a temporary phase that Larry's got to go through alone. In the meantime, I want you to promise to call me if you need anything, okay?
I will. Even if it isn't temporary, or even if it changes for good.
Live for each day, Clarice. Don't go worrying about the future. Things will work out. You know, it'll make me feel better, though, if you promise to call me if you need anything.
I will. I appreciate you, Jerry. Jerry, even after Larry walked out on me, you still cared. You have to let me help you through this. You have to be all right. You have to. Jerry?
Clarice?
Are you all right? Are you awake?
I can't see too well. Is that you,
Yes.
Clarice?
Yes, I thought I'd stop by and see how you're doing.
Feels like somebody dropped the whole building. Hurt all over.
I'm so sorry. Should I go get somebody to bring you something?
No. All right.
Well, I'd want to.
No. The pain's not mine. It's someone else's floating all around.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Talk to Larry.
Me or you?
Me. My friend.
Oh, I know. I'm glad, really. I'm your friend, too, you know.
My friend.
Please get well, Jerry. Don't let anything happen to you. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to you. You've become one of the most important people in my life. Hi, what's this?
Hi, come on in.
What's this all about?
Listen, a friend of Blaine's was hit by a car.
He's my ex-husband.
Hey, yeah, right, her ex-husband.
When you were there?
I found him afterwards.
Well, sorry. It must have been awful. Oh, here, I got your things.
Thank you.
Is he going to be all right?
I don't know.
Oh, it's changed inside there.
Thank you.
Listen, doll, can I get you something?
Yeah. Some coffee. Strong.
Yeah, sure coming up.
I'm worried about her.
Why, because her ex-husband was hit by a car?
No, because she thinks she's to blame for it.
You better explain that one to me.
Well, both Joy and Blaine feel that it was not just an accident. It was a hit.
Well, who would want to do that? I mean,
Jordan Scott.
why? You said that he was her ex-husband, right? I mean, so? Well, why would there be such a big deal?
Well, Jordan's a very jealous man. I think he thought that Blaine was seeing Jerry again.
How do you know that?
Because Jordan called me into his office and asked me to keep an eye on Blaine.
Hey, Joe, you never told me that.
Wait, what did you tell him?
Told him I would, but, you know, I wasn't going to do it.
I was real smart, Joey.
What? I'm not going to keep an eye on Blaine. I'm not going to follow her.
No, so instead, now you're on line with Jordan Scott.
What do I care about Jordan Scott?
Hey, man, listen, you better care. Believe me, I know.
Sandy is right. I mean, he's really right.
Ready?
Look, I don't think you should go just yet.
Joey, we've been through all this. If I don't go, it's going to be worse for me.
All right, well, let me at least drive you over to the house, all right?
Yeah, that's a bad idea, Joey.
Why?
Scott knows you.
So what?
So I think it'd be better if I took her. Come on, we'll tell him you had your car broke down or something, okay?
Look, if you take her, you just make sure that everything's all right, okay?
Hey, man, that didn't have to be said.
And you call if anything goes wrong. You got it, Sandy?
Yeah.
Here, give me your jacket.
Good luck. Both of you.
Can I get you something? Maybe a cup of coffee?
What?
Can I get you some coffee?
Nice of you to offer, but no, thank you.
Sure.
Yeah. Thanks anyway.
You okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
You're really worried about Jerry, aren't you?
Yes, I'm afraid I am.
He'll be all right.
I just wish that I shared your optimism.
Well, it's any comfort everyone around here saying they're doing all they can for him.
I'm sure they are.
Well, maybe you ought to just trust that he will be okay then.
The optimism of youth. I certainly pray that you're right, son.
Try not to worry so much.
That's easier said than done, Lee. Somebody has to worry about Jerry. I mean, he has no family left. Nobody to look after him in a situation like this.
Nobody? Not even a brother or sister?
No, no one at all.
That would make it tough.
As a matter of fact, his mother just died recently.
I can relate to that.
Well, you have a family, don't you?
Not a normal, ordinary, everyday family, no. My mom died when I was real young, and my dad just ran out on us kids.
I'm sorry, Lee.
Yeah, well, it's okay. At least I had a brother and sister. Clarice and, Clarice raised me, you know.
I thought I heard that mentioned. But, Clarice has lived in Bay City for a long time, hasn't she?
Yeah, quite a while now. Yeah, so when she came here, it became my brother's responsibility.
That must have been pretty difficult for you.
Well, made me grow up. I went through a lot of changes. I used to be kind of jealous of kids who had normal lives.
I imagine you didn't consider your life very normal.
All I know is I spent a lot of years hating my dad for running out on us, keeping us, Denny, that's my brother, and myself, from having what other kids had.
That's too bad, Lee.
I think so, too. Especially since I've come to realize a lot of things since he died.
Like what?
Well, like... maybe he had his reasons. Good reasons to him for doing what he did.
I'm sure he did. Charlie was a good man. Nevertheless, whatever they were, I'm sure it didn't hurt you any less.
Well, like I said, it made me grow up. I'm an adult now. Just trying to let all those things drift into my past. Looking forward to the future. Know what I mean?
Yes, I do, Lee. But that doesn't mean that you can't sometimes feel alone and frightened just the same.
That's why I'm bringing her home.
I see. Why didn't you call?
Well, she tried to, actually. But my phone's just been installed. I'm afraid it's kind of on the blink.
Oh. Then you're all right.
Sure, I'm fine. Why shouldn't I be?
You know I worry about you.
Well, listen, you gonna be okay?
Yes, why is everybody so worried about me? I'm okay. It's my car that needs help.
Oh, we'll have it looked at tomorrow.
Oh, listen, it's okay. See, I already promised her I'd take a look at it.
Yeah.
Probably just needs a jump and be easy.
Thank you for everything, Sandy, for bringing me home and everything.
I'm sorry that she couldn't get through to you.
Well, it's quite all right. Well, good night now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and thanks for bringing her back.
You bet.
Well, I guess you were lucky to have someone like Sandy around to take care of you, huh?
Oh, he wasn't taking care of me, Jordan.
Sure looked like it to me.
All he did was give me a ride home.
Really?
Yeah, really.
I hope that's all there was to it.
You sound like you don't believe me.
I don't know, Blaine. Should I?
Have I ever given you a reason not to believe me?
I don't know that either. But sometimes I wonder.
Oh, come on, Jordan. You know that you're the only man in my life.
Really?
Come here, baby. You're all I thought about. You know that. Now. Do we have to just stand here and talk the whole rest of the night?
According to Jerry, that car was aimed right at him. He tried to get out of its path, but it swerved to hit him.
He's sure about that?
Oh, he's more than sure. I mean, this is not your ordinary run-of-the-mill hit-and-run accident.
No, I suppose not. But we've still got to prove Scott's involvement.
At this point, I'm not even concerned with trying to prove it.
I thought that was what this whole meeting was about.
That's just around the edges.
You better let me have it.
Well, I've been thinking. Jerry Grove is a target, right?
Well, seeing that he is where he is right now, I think we can safely assume that.
Well, I think he's lucky to even be in an intensive care unit. I mean, he could be on some slab in the morgue. All you have to do is hear a list of his injuries to know that guy behind that wheel meant business. He just botched his job. He wanted to kill Jerry.
I still don't get the point, Larry.
It's simple. I think they're going to try to finish the job.
I'm going to play my hunches and assign a man to guard Jerry's room. There's only one thing wrong about this whole thing.
And what's that?
We're still no closer to nailing Jordan Scott.
You feeling any better?
Just right?
No.
I thought I heard it.
No, I made some tea. Why don't you just sit down?
Maybe I'll try to call the hospital and see what's...
No, Rick will call us if there's any news at all. Now, come on, sit down. Try to relax.
No, I was just thinking.
About what?
Last night, how we were just sitting around saying we didn't want to get involved.
Was that only last night?
Seems like another life.
I know what you mean.
So much has happened. The night before Jerry... The night before he had his...
Hey, it's okay.
The night before, we had our picnic in the loft. We made love. I wanted him to be close to me, to hold me, to make love.
I know what you mean.
I mean, after Joey, I never thought I'd feel that way again. Not with anybody.
Now?
All I want is to have Jerry. I want to lie down alongside him and feel his arms around me. And maybe never.
Hey, it's okay. He's gonna be all right.
Is he? I don't know.
I do. I just know it.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Look, kid, you're really tired. Why don't you just try to get some sleep? The phone will wake us if there's any news.
Yeah. You're right.
Sure I am. Come on.
Marianne, I don't know what I'm going to do. You know, I never thought I'd love anybody. And now I found somebody who loves me. And I might lose him.
You love Jerry?
Yes, I do. And I never thought I'd even feel that with anybody. But when I looked at him on the table in that examining room, he was so helpless and so vulnerable.
Kid, can I say something that maybe you don't want to hear right now?
I don't know.
Well, before you say no, I just don't think you're in any condition to make an emotional commitment right now.
Meaning what?
Meaning that knowing Jerry is hurt, that he needs you, might just be affecting the way you feel about him.
You're right. It is, but not in the way you think. You see, I loved Jerry before he was hurt, not because of it. It just took that damn accident for me to realize how much.
Tell you one thing, I'm about fed up with things over at the arena.
Because of Jordan Scott?
Yeah, mostly because of him, but because of Blaine, too.
Yeah? The situation really upsets you, doesn't it?
Oh, I want to do something about it. I want to help her, but I just think she's getting in too deep, you know? She's not going to get out in time. And she's scared, but she's not. She's not admitting it. She's hiding it.
She's got every reason in the world to be scared.
You want to know any specifics?
I have seen so many specifics. Guys like Jordan Scott don't play around.
What do you mean?
They're like rattlesnakes. They're worse, because you don't even hear them coming.
I guess you need eyes in the back of your head, huh?
Don't you wish?
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm getting out of there. I'm going to, quit, and then maybe I could help Blaine.
It's too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
Just that I don't think that anybody's going to be able to help Blaine now. She knows too much. And when you know too much... You're in love with her, aren't you?
I don't know.
Yeah. You're in love with her. Watch out. Because when men fall in love, they get inspired to do very noble and very foolish things.
What are you talking about? I care for her, yeah. I care for her a lot.
No. You love her.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love her. Whatever you say.
Don't.
Don't what?
Don't love her.
Well, maybe I can't help it.
Yes, you can. And you better help it. Because that's a real bad position for you to be in, for the both of you to be in.
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm getting out of that place anyhow.
So you think.
Well, I am. I'm quitting tomorrow. That's it. Done.
Right. And what if Jordan Scott doesn't let you?
Why wouldn't he let me?
How long have you been there? How much do you know about the operations?
I don't know. You know, I don't know a real lot about it. Not much at all. I hardly know anything about it, actually.
It's enough. Unless maybe you're one of the lucky ones.
Who's one of the lucky ones?
I don't know. We haven't decided that yet.
Yeah, well, I can tell you one thing for sure. It's not Blaine.
Well, what happened? Is she all right? Did anything happen to her? What?
Well, I got her home all right. But Jordan was waiting just inside the door. You know, he put us both right through the 3rd degree.
What do you think about your story?
Well, I told him that Blaine had some car trouble and that you sent her over here until you or somebody could drive her back.
And did he buy it?
Well, I don't know. See, he asked why Blaine hadn't called him. I told him that our phone was on the blink, you know.
Oh, great. All right, let me take the phone off the hook here now. So, in case he does call, he won't be able to trace it. He'll get a busy signal there.
So what did you think of Jordan Scott?
I don't know. I think I understand it.
What do you mean, understand?
Reminds me a lot of Ilsa. That's the lady I told you about that Melissa and I used to work for.
You're right. There are a lot of similarities, especially in one area.
Which is what?
I think that the dreaded Mr. Scott can be as lethal as our dear Ilsa.
Yeah. And once a guy like Scott gets suspicious about someone, they're really not safe. I mean, the most innocent thing can set him off.
He's right, Joey. Blaine's really in serious trouble. And you got to remember that to anybody around her, she's the kiss of death.
He's got bruises and he's cut up and his ribs are broken and left arm splintered.
Sounds pretty bad.
And that's not all. They're worried that his spleen might be injured.
His spleen? What's the matter with it?
Well, they say that, you know, when a car hits you like it did to Jerry, that usually the spleen is injured.
You mean he was hit by a car? I thought he was in a car wreck.
No, it was a hit and run.
Well, why didn't somebody tell me?
Well, Ada, it's been so crazy around here. We just didn't think to give you the details.
Poor Jerry.
It was just awful there, sitting next to him, knowing what kind of pain he must be in.
Really got to you a lot, didn't it?
Oh, sure, Ada. I mean, Jerry's a good friend of mine, and he's become important to me.
I'm beginning to see that.
It's only natural. I mean, Jerry's been very helpful since Larry walked out, and we have a common bond.
Oh, yeah? Like what?
Well, we're in the same boat. Larry walked out on both of us, you know.
What are you looking at?
Nothing. All I'm doing is eating my sandwich.
Well, listen, you guys are going to be leaving in a minute. Why don't you go up and wake up Corey and bundle him up, okay?
Yeah, as soon as I finish my sandwich.
Why don't you finish your sandwich while you're putting Corey's coat on?
Do you want to talk to Clarice alone?
By George, I think he's got it.
Just come out and say so.
Move it.
He's been so protective of me. He wouldn't even let me go to the hospital by myself.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
So what is it, Ada?
I don't want to talk about Leigh.
Do you mind if I have some more tea?
Sure. You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
I guess so.
I think you're falling in love with Jerry.
Oh, Ada.
You are, aren't you?
I don't know.
I think you do know. And I don't think it's such a good idea.
I'm not, Ada. It's not what you think it is, really.
Well, I can see how you feel about him, and it's not the best spot in the world for you to be in.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, I mean it's that you're still married to Larry's spot. That's what I mean.
Well, in name only, how can you be married to someone who never sees you, who doesn't care if you live or die?
Well, honey, you are still married to him. And if ever two people loved each other, you two did.
I know, Ada, but that seems to be in the past.
Well, don't you still love Larry?
I don't know how I feel about anything, Ada. All I know is he doesn't want to live with me, and there's nothing I can do about that. So where does that leave me?
Well, are you just going to quit just like that? I mean, after all you two have had together?
But what am I supposed to do, Ada?
Well, I'll tell you one thing you're not supposed to do. What?
You're not supposed to fall in love with your husband's best friend.
No significant drop in the blood count. He seems to be holding his own.
So what do we do now?
Well, I would like to transfer him up to the ICU. I think we can monitor him more closely there.
I think that's a good idea. He'd be a lot safer there. I mean, people can't get to him so easily. I'll go arrange that transfer right now.
Good. The sooner we get him up there, the easier I'll feel about it.
Shouldn't you be going home? You've already put in a double shift today, yesterday, the day before.
Well, sure, you're about to fall over yourself.
Didn't you know we ladies are much stronger?
I wonder how medicine ever managed before you ladies were admitted, huh?
In my opinion, it didn't. Now, don't you want to go home?
I can't. I'm going to hang around for a little while.
You're really worried about him, are you?
Yeah. I feel like I'm sitting on a powder keg. It's about to go off.
Sandy, is Melissa overreacting about Jordan?
No, man, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
No, Joe, you gotta understand, these guys are not small-time hoods. It's like Melissa said, when they mean business, they mean business. And they're very thorough.
So what you're saying is they don't stop with a warning, huh?
Not if you cross them. I mean, they're gonna deal with you one way or the other. And the solution is usually very permanent.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Another World.